What's up, y'all? This is Rainman, and this is going to be my review of the Tosh.0 Juggalo Web Redemption episode. First off, I was really stoked about this episode because finally Tosh.0 actually has a Juggalo up on their show. Um, Sadly, it's not one of the people that I know that are entertaining that should be up on there. But you know what? Nonetheless, I'm glad to see a fellow ninja up on there. Um, I posted Juggalo Ryder's video up on the JHOF page, and I asked for thoughts and all that. Like, what do y'all think about this video? He's gonna be up on Tosh.0. A lot of people are like, this dude sucks. Uh, this dude's gonna make Juggalos a bad name. This kid is gonna fucking suck. They shouldn't get him up on there. And right after the episode aired, I was all like, what do y'all think now? They're like, dude, the dude killed it. It was fucking awesome. It was freaking hilarious. And I'm glad that people changed their mind about this stuff. Like, it's funny how jugglers can talk shit towards, well, people in general talk shit towards someone because they fucked up at first, but whenever they redeem themselves, like, oh hell yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, um, what I thought about the original video, first time I saw it was a long time ago. I was all like, oh, dude, this dude's all buff, but he has a high pitch ass voice. I mean, that's crazy. I was just laughing. And I never knew the fire alarm until Tosh pointed out. He's like, what about that fire alarm? I was like, oh, fuck. I seen this video like literally hundreds of times, but I never noticed that that fire alarm was all broken. And the shit he said was funny. Um, what you call, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. I think this episode that featured a Juggalo is different from anything that posted up on Bring a Juggalo. Like from Squillbillies, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, The Lopez Tonight, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, shit like that. I think this one was different than any other. Why? Because not only Tosh made fun of Juggalos, but he also made fun of his fans as well when he said, Juggalos are white, uneducated white trash, like the people who watch my show. I mean, he dissed his own fans as well as Juggalos, and that was pretty funny to see. Um, and then he was like, "Well, yeah, I understand the face paint stuff. I mean, Kiss used to wear it in the '70s. Rihanna wears face paint now so she can hide her bruises. And now kids today's they just want to fit into somewhere where they could fling their bottle of crap towards Tila Tequila." I'm like, "Oh man, this dude's killing it for real." Um, so onto the thing, onto the whole interview thing. Well, before that, I asked the people on JHOF. I said, "You know what? I want to hear some predictions. What do y'all think is gonna happen to this shit?" And then one person pointed out that Tosh is gonna have his face painted. He did in a way, but it was more like a circus clown way. So I give that dude props, whoever mentioned that. Um, and he was asked some questions like, "What is a juggalo?" Now he was put right on the spot, and you could tell that dude struggled. Like he was trying to figure out what to say so that he won't fuck up the reputation or shit like that. And so he said, "It's being yourself. Be gutsy about it." I was like, "Oh, that's a pretty good answer." And one thing that kind of disappointed me is like, uh, "Are juggalos only white?" It's like, "No, there's all races." It's like, "All races? What about Native Americans?" It's like, I don't know." I'm like, "Oh, come on, dude. Shaggy 2 Dope, he has Native American blood. ABK, he's Native American. I mean, hell, I have Native American blood and I'm Mexican. So of course, yeah, it's kind of sad that he didn't know that, but oh well. Um, yeah, I guess when he went off to the video, the song was called "Us Juggalos," but it was mixed up with "Miracles." It was pretty good. And then another prediction someone gave me was ICP was gonna be on there. I was like, maybe. I mean, it seems kind of predictable, but you know what? Let's just see about that. And what do you know? They were up on there. They're helping him sing it, and it was a pretty good song. And then at the last part, they stopped it because he's like, "I'm scattering bodies everywhere, motherfuckers gonna." And then they stopped like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's a fine line between being insane and I think he said being intellectual or something like that, or shit like that." He's like, "There's a fine line between that. Maybe this ninja is just too insane. Let's get out of here. Right when they're walking out, Daniel Tosh, he was like, and he had like pies in his hand. Like, no, don't even think about it. And if you see Shaggy, he was pulling out his gat, like he's like, oh hell no, if he puts that shit towards me, I'm gonna pop him, you know? That shit was funny. Um, so yeah, that's what happened. What else do I gotta say? I know a lot of juggalos, well, some juggalos are gonna get mad. They're gonna go like, dude, nonetheless, he was making fun of us. Well, if you take a look at us, what do we wear? Like, look who we rep. We're repping a label that has people wearing face paints. We're repping a label where their songs are bizarre and crazy and something to be made fun of. Yeah, we are to be made fun of. If you say juggalos are not meant to be made fun of, then that's just some bullshit, you know. Um, so yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good show. One of the best, as a matter of fact. I rate it as a 9 out of 10. You know, it was a good show, good humor, good shit. You know, um, the only thing they could have done better is make like whatever ICP said. They should have made their role a little bit bigger, but more in a funny way. You know. Um, but listen to that last line that they said. You know, they when ICP said there's a fine line between being insane and being intellectual or some shit like that. Take listen to that and take it in heart, you know. So yeah, this is my review. So I hope y'all like it and check the episode out. Peace.